30 long years in the industry, guys. 30 years in the industry. And in these 30 years, everything that you've done, you've received love for. And every time your name is attached to a project, I think the expectations are always going towards the positive side. So, which is great. When we tell stories like this that are rooted in reality, that are so important to be told, as an actor who's been part of this industry for so long, what are your thoughts on telling stories like this, and how much more does the industry really need to put themselves out there and narrate and unfold stories like this for everybody?
I've often, how many of you watched the series by the way? Okay, so less of spoilers. So, yeah.
You're basically attending IFFI.
Yeah. So, this question used to come to me into my mind earlier. And I used to often wonder when we take stories from history and convert them into fictional screenplay, vis-a-vis something that is already a fiction story. So I kind of found an answer, which is the middle part, and that is, I believe all of it is fiction. Even a fictional story needs to be made believable. So the idea of cinema is to make things as believable as possible. So you could make a science fiction, you can make whatever, but just make it believable. When you have history behind you, then it helps, because then you have a reference point to stage those scenes and stage the way the screenplay plays out. So for me, that was something, so I believe that all cinema is fiction, which is why you have a separate category called documentary, which is document. So when you take it from a historical perspective, then you try and not mess up the facts. You try and keep it as close to the facts as possible. So if you were to say, like you said, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham, there would be one example somewhere of those kind of people, which we don't know of. So that is also history. So, or if you take DDLJ for that matter, there might be somebody like that who's gone through that kind of ordeal. So all you need to do, and the manifestation of which is the director's call and the writer's call as to how they want to picturize it and how they want to. So I'm so glad I'm a part of a believable project. Something that is, which is why I asked how many of you have watched it, because I think once you watch it, you can not only feel it, I think you can smell it, you can touch it, and it's and things like that. So it's that believable.